And those two are going to have a great matchup in the paint tonight.
And Syracuse controls first. 20-plus turnovers forced in 3 straight for the Irish. More down to Malaya Cowles. Prosper at the elbow. Notre Dame scores first. Expected to come off the bench tonight. Laila Phelia, the Texas transfer who played in this building last year. She scores to tie it for the Orange. It's been the usual 5 to Jesus, Hidalgo, Prosper, Moore, and Cowles for Niele Ivey.
You can expect these 5 to be playing lots of minutes tonight.
Opening 2 minutes from South Bend. And it's Izoje from the nail to put the Orange in front. More than 9 boards of contest. Sophie Burrows, the Aussie, kicks out. Phelia, shot blocked by Hidalgo. Syracuse recovers. Phelia on the fake this time. Enters the paint and bounces it in. The most efficient offense in the ACC across the board. As Hidalgo runs into Izoje, recovers. Oh, what a find. Backhand pass to Cowles, who finishes it off. Margins for Notre Dame in the last 3 games. The Irish forced 25 giveaways from SMU on Sunday. Prosper, what patience. That's an experienced play on the inside. Cassandre Prosper calls the shots for Notre Dame. It's a guard-heavy lineup, 4 of them for Notre Dame. KK Bransford goes to work and scores left-handed. Entry feed, Izoje. Darius spins on the catch and scores over top of Prosper. Leading the scout team for the Trojans last year, and now is averaging more than 8 points than she did any of those seasons in LA with Syracuse. Izoje, she averages more than 14 points a contest. Izoje, quick find in transition to Jesus, got her hand on the shot by Thompson. And the Irish break 5-on-4 with Hidalgo. And it's Hidalgo capitalizing on the power play. Toe close to the line there, but it was called a triple. And the Orange still within 1. The pace intensifies, I should say. Score with Izoje. Effective 3-point shooters in the conference this year, especially with an ACC play.
That's her game. Notre Dame's going to hope to see her heat up.
Darius through a lane, and the Orange go up by 3.
And when Notre Dame's making their 3-pointers, that's when they're winning games. They're really able to find each other.
Look out. Grand theft. Hidalgo for 2.
We take a look at this steal by Hannah Hidalgo, and she just sees the ball and takes it all the way in, and that speed that she...
That'll ignite the building. Notre Dame putting a ton of pressure on Burrows and company. Now Olivia Schmidt has it. Back to Burrows. Turn the corner on to Jesus. Swatted by Prosper, one of the best shot blockers in the league. Burrows on a screen from Thompson. Off to the sophomore Olivia Schmidt. Staten Island native. Hidalgo right over the top of her, took it away. Hidalgo again!
Some shift that is right there. Just absolute chances. She sees a ball, she just grabs that and all the way in, and the way she hesitates there.
Takes a high bar to say put something on Hannah Hidalgo's highlight reel. That belongs. Can't hit the free throw. Bransford, offensive rebound. That's how you end the first quarter. End the first quarter with a 4-0 run in 6 seconds. Syracuse answer. That's a bucket they needed with Phelia, the experienced Texas transfer. Phelia started her career at Michigan, not far from here. Texas last year. Went to the Elite 8 with both schools. Prosper banks it in to answer back. Notre Dame already has 10 points off of giveaways. Prosper tries a 3. Back iron, Darius rebounds. But DeJesus rips it away. Notre Dame a second chance. Hidalgo, Bransford, what a find once more. It's leading the way right now.
Totally just unstoppable right now. And be really good at that thing. And right now, that's offensive rebounding.
Irish in his own D as Burrows, quick trigger 3. You bet. Burrows has such a rapid release. 3 games this year with 5 or more made triples for Burrows, and that's the first one of the game for either team. Bransford blocked. Burrows doing it on both ends. Turnover by the Irish. Here comes Burrows. Burrows will take it herself. Dipsy-do under Bransford. Rattles home. And could not spin it in. Offensive rebound for Hawkins. And a wide open three on the wing. Yes! The Orange survived the Notre Dame surge and take the lead with Maddie Potts. Potts, another Aussie. 3-pointer for Syracuse to take the 1-point lead. Prosper in the lane. Notre Dame right back in front. What an exciting game of runs it's been so far. See if Syracuse can get Izoje going again. She'll act as a distributor this time for a bank-in by Hawkins, the lefty. Both of these teams force a lot of giveaways, but Notre Dame's been the better at that so far. Prosper blocked it first. Back to Cowles. Hidalgo doesn't offer up the three. Instead, the high floater. Yes!
It's one of those mistakes you just got to shake off real quick, have the mindset of a goldfish.
Phelia. Burrows, what a cut! And she scores to bring Syracuse within a point. 7 points for Sophie Burrows. That's a team high to go with 4 rebounds and a couple rejections. Pass over the head of Cowles. Phelia for the lead. Prosper puts it on the deck. Cowles, a spin around on the reception. A check-in for Angelica Velez from Bronx, New York. Hidalgo with the mid-range. It splashes home and the Irish go up by 3. Hidalgo, the game's leading scorer with 12. Too easy. Just a couple seconds to go for Syracuse. Phelia from midcourt, well short.
Telling this game where it's going.
Moore, brilliant shot fake. Too long. Rebound right to Prosper though. Hidalgo, open 3. Off to the right, Prosper again. A vacuum on the offensive glass. Burrows couldn't deliver off the entry. Here comes Hidalgo for the Irish. Step around and score for Hannah Hidalgo. A game-high 16 points. The Orange exploded for 38 in the game against Virginia, which is the only Syracuse quad 1 win this season back in mid-January. Prosper to Cowles. The 2 bigs playing some catch. Moore in front of her bench. Off to Cowles again. Shot affected there. Thrashed around, Syracuse took it away. Hawkins has Phelia available. The Orange need this and don't get it. Izoje offensive rebound and the stick back.
Really waited on one side of the floor, the other, bringing all the defenders to one side of the floor.
There's the 3 for Syracuse, and it belongs to the left-hander, Shai Hawkins. Hidalgo all over Hawkins. Now behind the back in transition. She'll go herself. And run into Burrows, who blocks another shot. Zone D from the Orange. How will the Irish break it? It's Hidalgo carving in on the setup from Prosper. Hannah Hidalgo's got 20. 4-on-3 for Syracuse the other way. Burrows chooses not to pull up. Inside, Izoje, contact, no whistle, and Syracuse is within 1.
This could be a huge play for them right here.
Phelia goes on to Jesus. Syracuse leads with 38 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. And it will be Hidalgo. Burrows goes down. Hidalgo uses her as a screen to locate Cowles. 10 seconds left and the Irish go back ahead. Just its 2nd quad 1 win of the season. And move closer to a potential double bye. Hidalgo moves Notre Dame into a 3-point advantage. 22 points tonight. Stutter step around Velez. Jesus up top. Finally, the first 3-pointer tonight for Notre Dame. Earlier this month against Stanford, even though it did not make a 3, they were coming close to that tonight, but finally Jesus got them.
They needed to get one in, and Notre Dame has a tendency to pull out those 3-pointers late in the game.
And the Orange answer to claw back within 4. Dom Darius, who's battled through, has returned to the floor as one of Syracuse's leaders.
Yeah, shows her toughness on the floor for sure.
Prosper at the nail. Right back at you. 14 tonight for Cassandre Prosper. As she so often does, playing the Robin to Hidalgo's Batman.
I was just going to say their duo is really well. They see each other very well on the court, complement each other very well on offense.
Izoje can't roll it in. Only the 2nd personal against, make that the 3rd personal against Hidalgo. And Phelia ends up the 1 to score.
That was a good assist, too, to set her up perfectly for that shot.
Notre Dame trying to break down that zone. Well done into Prosper.
For sure, again, crucial game for them. And like you said, they could win that. If they win this, they could win that double bye.
Still in play for it. Top 4 ACC teams go straight to the quarterfinal. Darius lost her balance coming in. Pace moving quickly. Hidalgo back to De Jesus. Spin around. Yes! De Jesus did not score in the opening 3 quarters. She has 5 of Notre Dame's 11 in the 4th. 3-pointer doesn't fall for the outside specialist Potts. Second chance, third chance, Darius. Hannah Hidalgo has a game-high 22 points. Wide open, Moore in the corner. Yes! Ayana Moore, her first triple of the night.
Take a look at Hannah's pass right there. Perfect assist to Ayana Moore, who does what she does with that 3-point. And that is what she does. Notre Dame really needs this right now. If she can heat up, that's going to be really dangerous for the Cuse.
Coles with a block on the other side. Off they go with Velez. 3:25 to go in regulation. Syracuse down 9. Burrows a big one. Couldn't bank it in. Offensive rebound. Another one for Potts. And the Orange can regroup. Potts will try it. No. Izoje. Another look. Burrows creates space and banks it in. Coles in some danger. Hidalgo comes in for support and somehow finds a way into the rack. 24 points for Hannah Hidalgo. Phelia quiets the crowd. Phelia, the leading scorers on each side, exchanging some major plays.
Both really doing some major things on offense. Hannah all over the court with the handles and getting herself through. She was...
Coles. Hidalgo on the baseline. Cut and one!
For a 3-point play. But again, she always reads the defense. And that is just the biggest part of her attack to the rim. And the confidence to take it in, I mean.
And try to find a good look if you have it. 10 on the shot timer. Coles faces up. Banks it in. Double-digit lead for Notre Dame. Into Cole. She'll try and do it now as OJ blocks the shot. Here come the Orange. Darius, Phelia have to have it. Hidalgo fouled her, and it'll be 3 free throws coming for Laila Phelia with a 10-point defeat of Syracuse. They found a way to close it out,